Welcome back to Standard 7 Biology class. In the previous class, we have discussed about photosynthesis, the factors affecting photosynthesis, and the significance of photosynthesis. You know that green plants prepare their own food through the process of photosynthesis. So, green plants which can prepare their own food are called as autotrophs, and this kind of nutrition is called as autotrophic nutrition. Autotrophic nutrition is a type of nutrition in which organisms make their own food from inorganic substances obtained from the environment. Autotrophic nutrition is carried out by green plants. Now, another type of nutrition is there which is called as heterotrophic nutrition. It is a type of nutrition in which an organism depends on other organisms directly or indirectly for their food. Do you know which organisms carry out heterotrophic nutrition? All the animals which depend upon plants and other animals for their food carry out heterotrophic nutrition, and the organism which carry out heterotrophic nutrition is called as heterotrophs. The word heterotroph is made up of two words, hetero and trophos. Hetero means another and trophos means feed. Most of the plants are autotrophs, but a few of them are known to be heterotrophs. Heterotrophic nutrition in plants is of many types. One such type is parasitic nutrition. Have you heard about parasites? These organisms live inside or outside the body of another living organism. These organisms show parasitic nutrition. Here, the organism which lives inside the body of another organism is called as parasites, and the organism in which the parasite lives is called as host. The parasite obtains the nutrition directly from the host body. An example of a parasitic plant is dodder. Dodder is a parasitic plant which grows on the bodies of other autotrophic plants. It has special sucking roots which is called as haustoria, which penetrate the host body to reach deeper into the contacting tissue from where they extract their food. So this dodder plant cannot make their own food since it is a parasite. It lives inside the other plants and absorb the nutrients from the host plant. The second type of heterotrophic nutrition found in plants is saprophytic nutrition. In this type of nutrition, an organism feeds on the dead remains of other organisms. Such organisms that feed on the dead remains of other organisms are called as saprophytes. They help in breaking down the dead organic matter into useful, simple inorganic compounds that can be used up by the plants. An example of saprophytic plant is Indian pipe. This plant do not have chlorophyll to carry out photosynthesis, and in their roots certain fungus will be growing. This fungus will secrete the digestive juices into the surrounding organic matter. These digestive juices help in breaking down the organic matter into simple nutrients, and these nutrients are absorbed by the plant. Another type of heterotrophic nutrition is symbiotic nutrition. Symbiosis is a relationship between two individuals living together for mutual benefit. So both of the organisms will be getting the benefit. The nutrition obtained in this manner is called as symbiotic nutrition. An example of symbiotic nutrition is the association between a bacterium called as Rhizobium. It is a nitrogen fixing bacterium, and leguminous plant. The roots of leguminous plants are enlarged and has a beaded like appearance. This is because the bacterium Rhizobium lives inside these root nodules. These root nodules provide nourishment and shelter to the bacterium. It gets a place to live in. In return, the bacterium fixes the atmospheric nitrogen and makes it available to the plant roots. A special type of plants are there, which is called as insectivorous plants. These are called special group of plants because they are partially autotrophic and partially heterotrophic. Like all the other plants, they have green leaves that can carry out photosynthesis. But why are they called as insectivorous plants? These plants trap insects by various methods and digest them so that they will get the sufficient nutrients required. Usually, the insectivorous plants live in nitrogen deficient soil. The soil will not be having nitrogen. Plants need nitrogen for their growth. In order to satisfy their nitrogen demand, they are trapping the insects and digesting them so that they get the sufficient nutrient which is required for their growth. These plants have special structures to trap the insects. Their leaves are modified for capturing the insects. Pitcher plant is an example of insectivorous plants. Pitcher plant have leaves in the shape of pitcher. That is why these plants are called as pitcher plant. Another example is bladderwort. Venus flytrap is also an example of insectivorous plant. These plants have sticky substances for trapping the insects. These sticky substances are called as sundew. Digestive enzymes secreted by the insectivorous plants can digest the trapped insect. So we have discussed about different group of plants which show heterotrophic type of nutrition. Which are those plants which show heterotrophic nutrition? Parasites, saprophytes, symbionts and insectivorous plants. With this, we wind up today's class. Thank you and have a nice day.